Hi, folks. Welcome back. I am so excited to chat to you today about good fit subscriber spaces on your homepage. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for today's post and just walk you through the points that I'm making. I know you guys, not all of you are watching the videos, and that's totally fine, but this will just be really helpful. So, I think, there is some sort of mystery shrouded in how we attract subscribers in, and it actually isn't magic. It's just science, and it's making sure that we are really clear that we want people to subscribe, right? So it's not about pulling a rabbit out of a hat, is my analogy here. So we've got a few different ways. Obviously, you guys know about the subscribe buttons inside of posts. So I've put that there so you guys can see. Obviously, we get three different options. The subscribe now, which if they're already subscribed, it will say upgrade to paid if you have paid switched on. We've got this one where we can edit this text and then leave them their email, or you can completely delete that text and just have that subscribe box. And then this is a custom button. So those are on posts. And then within the homepage setup, we have our hero post. So this is the post that we pin. And so I have put a couple of posts about hero posts here. So we've got one here that is open access for everyone, and this one is part of the membership, but it does have some helpful hints and tips above the paywall. So you can have a look at those about hero posts. And then I've said to people here about the most popular posts. So Substack call it here most popular, and then inside of the homepage design, it will say show top post. It's the same thing. So you just would toggle that on, and then the most popular posts will pull through here. The frustrating thing for me is that these haven't updated since 2024, and I have had more popular posts since then. So I don't actually know what the metrics are on the popular posts. So it's automated from Substack. So if you're happy with those popular posts, it just creates intrigue. And if you've got intrigue in headlines, people might click them. And then obviously they'd be back to, you'd be capturing them through these subscribe buttons once they were inside of the posts. Then we've got the invite to subscribe banners. So that is this one. Okay. So you can go into your homepage design and you can design a banner for non-subscribers, subscribers, paid subscribers, and founding members if you have that switched on. And then obviously you can change the language on that. So mine are called Diamond members over at Sparkle on Substack. So mine says, thanks so much for supporting me and my work and being part of the creatively conscious community. And then the invite is to gift a subscription because this is showing the people that are already paid. There's nothing else for them to do. There's not another action for them to take because there isn't a founding member tier here. So it says gift a subscription there, which is very sweet. So inside of website design is where you need to be. And then this one is one that you might not have thought of, but I thought I'd include it here. So you can screenshot your subscription page. So if you put /subscribe onto your Substack URL, you're going to get to a page that looks like this. And so I have screenshotted that and then linked it. So people say, oh, that's how much it costs to join Sparkle on Substack. That's how much Diamond membership is. And if I want to be a free subscriber, this is what I get. So Substack generate this from us typing that into our settings page. So you want to think about how that complements what you're saying on these subscribe banners here. So if people are building up a picture of what they get by being subscribed to you, they might build that up over time. So they might have read a post in the app and then they might receive an email in their email inbox and then they might click over and see your website. So this is why I think it's good to have as many invitations as possible and make sure that you are being really welcoming and being really open and sharing with them what it is that they get if they subscribe. So that's really helpful too. One of the things that I said here as well is just a bit of a word of warning, like a word of caution, really. And because I've dealt with a lot of different subscribers and a lot of client Substacks, there are lots of questions that crop up from people that don't understand Substack as a platform. So the more that you can do to help people feel really safe in giving you their money or giving you their email address, the better. So some of the questions I've had, do I have to pay to read your work? No, you do not. Like you can just press the none button. So again, because it's here, like people are reading from left to right. So they're going to read all of this first and they're like, no, I don't want to pay money. Whereas actually they can subscribe for free. So you could say more of that in the language of your hero post or somebody somewhere else on your on your platform homepage. What happens if I want to cancel? So you've got to be really transparent about this stuff. How do you find everything? How do you turn off emails from Substack, that is? How do you get less notifications? Can I get less emails if you've got sections turned on? Can I get a partial refund? How do group discounts work? You need to know the answers to all of those questions because you will get asked. As you build your subscribers and paid subscribers specifically, those things will come up. So if you haven't turned paid subscriptions on yet, do not worry. But if you have, then you're going to have to know some of the answers to those questions from your point of view. So as soon as you turn on paid subscriptions, you're running a Substack business. It's seen that way legally. So, you've got to be able to be on it in terms of your customers and helping them to navigate the way that they need to navigate things. So more than that, what I wanted to say to you is we're not doing about pages in this challenge, but I do have lots of about page resources over on Sparkle. I've put the hero posts here. The hero post should be a complement to a really strong about page. And I feel like the about page, although it is an invitation to your reader, it is proving your know, like, and trust factor. That's marketing speak. But basically, it's like helping them to understand who you are, what you've been doing. Whereas the hero post is more about what they will experience inside of the publication. So you might write a little bit first. You might weave in some different testimonials, some more testimonials. There's loads of different ways with it, but you need to see them as a partnership that help people to decide to subscribe. The hero post is pinned, and that means people can see it in the app version. The about page people can also access in the app version. So they are the strongest places if people are receiving your work in the app. That said, only 7% of people read my work in the app, and bear in mind that I educate about Substack. So even though Notes feels busy and the app feels busy, it is not. Like, people are having an email-based experience, a website-based experience with your Substack. So holding them in this way is super, super important. You don't have to do it all at once. Pick one thing, have fun with it. I'll be back tomorrow with more tips on how you can design and organize your Substack homepage. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.